So, leading up to the project, we basically hadn't touched Medved in 2 months, and then we did, obviously, the hunt for the project on Sunday, and then Monday's live stream was Medved as well. So I figured we should just continue, try some multiplayer server hopping, see if we can add anything cool to the lodge, and yeah, I'm just gonna kind of do the thing that I've done in the past, where I really don't record anything unless it's either, you know, a diamond or at least something I'm gonna add to the lodge, so yeah, we'll see what happens. Alright, so, first interesting thing has been found. 221 kilo wild boar. That should be a diamond, and I do believe I just actually spooked it, because I saw a couple of boar run by. Might very well come back to that zone if that's the case, but it's been slow. But, I've just been enjoying Medbit. It's just like, you know, I pretty much, other than preparing stuff, I pretty much stayed off the map for 2 months, so it's hard to just get bored of something that I have left untouched, essentially, for so long. I didn't see any run tracks, which is odd, but what time do boar rest, actually? Till 11. I must have spooked him then. We'll take it slow. So I want to jump in here real quick. I'm going to try to keep this as brief as possible, because of course the entire point was to really only record diamonds, rares, you know, stuff for the trophy lodge, but the wild boar track got pretty glitchy, and I feel like there's some valuable information in here as I kind of talk through what I'm doing and ways you can basically work around glitchy tracks, because unfortunately that happens a little too often with diamond animals. So yeah, if you want to just skip to shooting the boar, go ahead, you know, I don't care. Somebody can probably throw a timestamp in the comments to that, but otherwise some of this info might be helpful. So, as far as I can tell, this is the same, what's the word, mob of pigs, I believe I was told one time. But I don't have any more tracks from the 221 kilo one going this way, but I got run here, so the time matches. I guess I just gotta hope he's actually here, and for some reason not leaving tracks. Boar have really acted strange for me, but they did not seem to be coming back to their zone. Not the first time I've seen weird stuff with boar in rest zones, so I'm just gonna cross my fingers and hope that he's up here. Alright. So he is here. So that's hopefully something you guys can use to your advantage. I hear a thing. If you are tracking an animal that is in a group with other animals and you lose the tracks, get some of the weights from the other ones in the group and then see if you can follow them forward, because unfortunately weird stuff can happen, especially with tracking in this game. But oh hey, I think we might actually have our chance if he's somewhere around here. I don't think that's the one. Doesn't even look like a male. I'm not sure. Maybe it is. I want to spot it to be certain, if it'll let me. What is going on here? It almost let me. Okay. So that's a 2, but that probably is a good sign. I'm going to get backed off into this brush. Okay, so little update before I do this. I basically have been running after these pigs the entire time, and I've had no run tracks, and it's been just now all the way, so I've been evidently right with them. The level 2 had nothing to do with them. That happened to be just a pig that was resting in the same area. So I think there's some glitchy stuff going on, but I just realized that I actually have the server. Holy cow. The other host, the initial host, left. So I'm just going to change the time, and I'm just going to run and grab a drink, so hopefully they work their way to that zone again. And hopefully they don't get glitched, but what time was that zone before I... 7 to 11. So if we do like... We'll just do... 8. And hopefully they will be there by the time I get there. Hello. Alright. Yep. Wow. Sure. So, this is kind of the negative to resetting the time. I don't really know where they are. I went to where I initially got their tracks. Didn't have nothing. I'm just going to run some circles around this zone until I figure out where they are, hopefully. I'm still on the right track, the 221. So if I find it, it'll still be highlighted, but that's always going to be a thing, because the old tracks are probably not going to be there anymore to kind of just go from there. Alright. They weren't too far away. I don't know if they were actually resting here, though. This is just trot. It's actually, the zone's just back there, so they might be trying to get to it. I want to see how fresh this is, though. It might not actually be much of anything useful. Very old. I have no idea where they went then. Guess we'll follow them around, because it's about the only thing I can do. I think I'm going to leave all these talking points in, because hopefully they can help some of you guys out if you ever get into one of these scenarios where it just seems like all hope is lost with weird glitches. But now, just to give you an update, I'm on fresh tracks, and we're literally going right back to the zone. So maybe had I waited a little longer before I actually went down to where the zone is, I might have just had them there in the first place. But yeah, I was planning on cutting a decent amount of this out, but I figure I should probably leave it because a lot of you guys hopefully can use it at some point, because unfortunately this is not an incredibly rare situation for this kind of weird stuff to happen. Hello. Alright. I think I found him. So, I shot the moose right there. That has to be the case then. The only possibility is that I got here too early. Just want to clarify, one of these is a level 5? I mean, I'm pretty sure, but I might not be able to get a spot in time. Did I mention I switched to the 270? While I went to change the time, I figured I might as well have a weapon where if I have to take a 200-meter shot, I can, and can feel comfortable with it. And if this guy goes broadside at 200 meters and sits still, I don't think I'm even going to hesitate, because this has not been something where I feel like, yeah, there's a good chance he's just going to pop right back out. So, ooh, you tricked me. I believed you were going to stop. Come on, man. Don't make this take longer. Can I whistle and stop him? I feel like he's still spooked. But he's actually gone really far. There we go. And I can't see him. The wind's bad, so I'm not even going to, not going to really risk him getting too close. The moment I get a really decent opportunity, I'm just going to go for it. Alright, I think we're just going to try to stop him. Oh, yeah. These annoying tracks, I tell you. I really feel like leaving all that just not fun times in hopefully can help you guys out, because it sucks to, you know, to find something you really want, especially with lodges out now, and have weird, you know, glitches happen. But fortunately, there are things you can do to work around them. I do want to say, though, just quickly, because I've done this before as well, like, you guys know that I just a little bit ago reset the time, because basically, I think this is a Hall of Shamer, the host left. I've asked the host before to reset the time for me, because, of course, he hadn't left. I do want to say, though, before we claim this, or as we claim it, we'll claim it first, just to see. 958. Nice little diamond. I do not recommend announcing to anybody in your game that you found a diamond and it's glitched, because sometimes you'll get a host that really wants it and might just kick you, or someone else might run down there. You know, I just want to make that clear as well, because I've seen that all the time. Just asking for a time reset is maybe a decent idea, but holy cow, that kind of stuff where you're forced to take drastic measures, I guess, it's not fun. And I think we are just going to leave it at that, because I did not intend on that track being that long. But honestly, I quite like the way the two boar on either side it just makes the bear look a lot more natural coming out of the wall for some reason. At least better than it looked by itself. But yeah, we finally tracked down the elusive diamond, and looks pretty good. Got those big old teeth. I like it. So hopefully that information was valuable. Hopefully it wasn't just a waste of 10 minutes, but I feel like it was. That happens, unfortunately, all too often. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.